Merissa Hamilton. I was here today because I used to be anti-gun and anti-Second Amendment because I didn't understand what that meant and how that would impact my life. But unfortunately, I ended up becoming a victim of domestic violence and sexual assault. And it was a police officer that told me that I should go and get a gun and get a restraining order and learn how to protect myself. And then when I went to court to get the restraining order, the judge told me the same thing, that it was just a piece of paper. It wasn't going to protect me, and I needed to learn better ways to defend myself. And I tried to learn how to defend myself when it came to knives and other, low-key weapons, but ultimately the thing that was going to level the playing field for me versus my aggressor was a gun. And so I went and I started learning how to go shooting. One of my friends in the military, he had his wife go and take me to the shooting range for the first time. And when I shot that first time, that's when I realized that it wasn't really as scary as what the media tried to put it out to be. When you learn about guns and you learn how to handle them responsibly, and you have the proper respect for weapons, you should have respect for any type of weapon, whether it's a gun or anything else. Then you start to see that they're actually very safe to use, and it's the only thing that will keep me safe versus and be the great equalizer between me and a large man. And so, every time a gun grabber tells me that I'm evil for practicing my Second Amendment, I ask them, well, what are you going to do? If we take all of the guns away, how are you going to protect me? Because the person that seeks violence against me, he still shows up every once in a while. And are you guys going to provide 24-hour security? And if you do, are they going to be armed? I'm my own first line of defense. And guns and learning how to use guns safely and the Second Amendment is what saved my life. And so when you see hashtag March for Lives, remember my life and all the women out there that are victims of abuse and sexual assault. When you see the hashtag Me Too, recognize the fact that if we had a culture of self-defense, it would cut down on a lot of those sexual assaults that occur. And that is what I would encourage women that are out there, especially if you have been a victim of violence. You don't need to live in fear. You can go and learn how to defend yourself and learn what's comfortable for you. But the most important thing is you don't have to be a victim anymore.
And so, through this transformation at all, did it change your political views? Like, were you more left-leaning then? Are you like center-right, or?
I was probably, I'd consider it a little bit more center-right, because I was always opposed to big government and big government spending. It was just with the Second Amendment that I, bought into the propaganda that guns are dangerous and people should have licenses for guns and all this other stuff. And I was always pro-life. So I was always more right-leaning, I suppose, but ultimately when I look at it across the board, we should be supporting liberty for the individual. That's what protects us, whether you're on the left or the right. Liberty for the individual is what protects us against tyranny. And March for Our Lives and the gun grabbers, they're taking away my ability to protect myself, and that's wrong.
All right, and where can people find you?
Sure, you can go on Facebook at Merissa Hamilton. Also, my page is Merissa Hamilton for Life and Liberty. It's spelled Merissa.
All right, awesome. Thanks.
Thank you so much.